everybody. Hella here. How's it going? Sorry we're a bit late. Dali and I were just having a little bit of a heart-to-heart chat. Just a little. Just a bit. Yes. Later in lesbian. It's a new one. Yeah, that would be Dali. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, Mav is here. We were just talking about you, Mav. How's it going, mister? Like Mav is usually here going, okay, stream cancelled, everyone go home. That's it. Let's go. And if you had a wrench, which you never will, Mav, you would be like posting links to go somewhere else or something like that. But wasn't to be. It's good to see you, Mav. How's it going, mate? Hey. Oh, look, everyone loves Angel Eyes. Hey, Steve, how are you? Hello, and how's the kitty cats? Wrenches again. Yeah, I know. Oh my god, my boyfriend is here. EDW Raptor again with the 5 subs. Again, he's making sure that I don't stray. Not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Claude, hello. How are you? Doing the Lord's work, Erica. Yep, he sure is. And Ma, hi. I saw my yesterday in Criminalities chat, and I was like, lady, I have not been seeing you everywhere all over YouTube. Like, what's going on? But we're back to the Vegas trial thing, YouTube beef. You've got to come back. So here she is. Yes. Oh, he loves me. He loves me. Sweet dude, how's it collecting, mate? Oh, Dali. Okay, we'll bring you in and we'll keep saying hi to people. Hey. Hi. Oh, that's right. I muted you.
I wasn't saying anything for once.
Yeah, because I muted you. John's here somewhere. Oh, that's right. I said hi to John. Tracy. Hey, Tracy. How's it going? And Taint. Yes, it is my 2nd anniversary. Yeah. Guys, we have documents. Thank you, Dali. Thank you. It was from much harassment. After much harassment, like me going, where are these documents? Surely we can get documents. How can we not get documents? Let's get documents. Documents. Where are the documents?
I found the website and I even harassed, I think, Kay and Erica. I think it was Kay. And she looked and she found like the website with all the docket and everything, but it didn't have the actual documents. So then I had to like contact the court and request a login and enter all kinds of information. And it was a pain in the ass, but I got it. I got in there.
Got in there. Now, unfortunately, they're not free.
No.
They should be free, but they're not. And we've got most of them, but there's one of them that is how many pages long?
So 120, I think.
Yeah. And guess what? It is the grand jury transcript. There's been a grand jury, guys, to indict Mr. Manny Wise, Sincity Manny Wise. Yes, there's been a grand jury, and they have released the transcript from the grand jury. Wow, Nevada is different. So we haven't bought that. It's like 70 US, which for me is like $300. So don't know about that one. We'll see. There'll be more documents coming out. So we obviously know the result of the grand jury, and that is that, yeah, he's done for. But yeah, isn't that interesting? Hey, Noel, how are you? Just got an email said I got a free membership. That will probably be thanks to Mr. EDW Raptor in chat. So maybe say thanks to him. And nice to see you. Hey, CT girl. How's it going? All right, let's get into it. So, guys, if you haven't been covering this for a few weeks, and nothing really had happened, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a quick overview of what this is, and then we'll get into the docs. But let's just be really clear. This guy, I'm leaning guilty. Wow. And you'll see why. You'll see why in a minute, right? But I'm very much against the death penalty. So what's a gal to do? What is a gal to do? Yeah. All right, so let's get into it. Okay.
I know.
This is so wild. This is so wild. So we have here the decedents. Let's go. Right. So this is Rodney Finley and Tanisha Finley, sorry. And Rodney had a YouTube channel called Finny Da Legend. Finny Da Legend. And they're in Arizona. They're your neighbors.
Yes.
Yeah?
We had to talk about me being careful about what I said.
Yeah.
And I don't want no beef.
You've got you had no beef with them at all. They had beef with other people, but not you. So they were gunned down in Las Vegas on Sunday, June 8, 2025, and they left behind 4 children. R.I.P. What the hell? Yeah. And so here's what happened. Okay, so this guy, that's what he looks like without his makeup on. That's what he looks like with his makeup on.
Is that a bird?
A bird? Where? Oh, up
in the
here?
bottom left.
Oh, down there. Yes, that's a bird. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is Manny Ruiz, otherwise known as Manny Wise or Sin City Manny Wise, right? So he's got a few little pseudonyms that he goes by.
Cute.
Yep. Manny had a YouTube channel called Sin City Familia, which has now been removed. Oh, damn.
But he worked so hard to get monetized.
Okay, well, that was his whole, income. So he had quit his job and he was totally reliant on his income from his YouTube channel.
Because that always goes well. Yeah,
it always goes well.
Everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only person I know that actually could have made it was David. And then as soon as he made it, he's like, nah, this is too much work. I'm just going to go back to being a lawyer.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend so much time doing this. Yeah. And now he's playing with his horses and harassing us in chat. That's the one example.
Is it a bird? Well, it's not a plane. Hey, Baldo, man, how's it going? Yeah, okay. So on Sunday, June 8, 2025, he allegedly shot down Finny and Bubbly in his hometown of Las Vegas live on YouTube. Because that's smart. Holy crap. Stop calling me.
Sorry.
Okay.
Right.
Get it right. This was over copyright strike.
We can understand.
Yeah. We saw it, not allegedly, lol. Yeah, well, you kind of got to say these things when someone hasn't been, found guilty yet. So, yeah. Right.
Geez, Manny didn't even do an alibi stream.
No, he didn't even do an alibi stream. He was streaming.
I know. He streamed at the MOPA. At least pretend you're streaming from your home or something. Do a pre-record, for God's sakes.
Well, not just he was streaming. I think his wife, Bubbly, was streaming, and she dropped the phone, obviously, because she ended up falling. Yeah. So let's just watch a little news piece about it. Here we go. Go.
The 911 calls came in quickly, some from people on the strip, others who watched it online. And while those calls captured the chaos, prosecutors are now trying to make sense of what led up to the shooting.
I'd like to report gunshots in front of Bellagio.
Within seconds of the gunfire, 911 dispatchers were flooded.
I think someone's dead.
Witnesses, tourists.
There's a clear video of the guy who pulled out the gun.
See the guy's wife saying, "Oh my God, are you for real?" And to people falling to the floor.
and even others watching from their phones.
I was watching my dad on a video on live. He's in Vegas right now. And the video cut out, but they hear my mom scream, and then you can hear a gunshot. Just trying to see if he's okay or where he's at right now.
Are you able to reach?
That's Finney's son, right? So he's got
Jeez.
a grown son. He was watching his dad, and he heard his mom's call out. Holy freaking mackerel.
Kim?
No.
That voice, Rodney and Tanisha Finley's son, who told police he was watching their live stream when the gunfire started and saw his parents get killed.
My daughter and my son-in-law were there, and there was a shooting. I'm trying to get information is what I'm trying to do.
Tanisha's mother also called police, unsure why her daughter and Rodney had gone silent and hoping for any sign they were okay. According to the arrest report, the couple was killed on Sunday after police say 41-year-old Manuel Ruiz pulled out a gun and started shooting. Court records show the men had an ongoing online feud that ultimately turned to tragedy.
We watch these two guys live all the time, and they happen to always have issues with each other.
There's been a feud between them for the longest time.
Thursday morning in court, Ruiz told the judge he needs 3 weeks to find a private attorney. The judge agreed, but for now he remains in custody, no bail.
Right now, you're in no bail.
Outside of the courtroom, District Attorney Steve Wolfson pulled back.
This is a case involving the death of two innocent people.
As for Ruiz's case, Wolfson says they're far from done building it, and nothing's off the table, including the possibility of the death penalty.
Whenever we have a situation where two people are killed, needlessly, senselessly, it's always an option, and that will be something we'll look at in the coming weeks.
Just face the wall right here. We're just going to detain you real quick, okay?
When interviewed by police, Ruiz told detectives he shot in self-defense, but prosecutors say there's nothing physically or in testimony that supports the idea Ruiz was in danger when he opened fire.
I think it's probably garbage. There's no indication from any of the evidence at all that self-defense would be a viable defense. No weapons were found near the victims.
Well, we don't even know. Maybe he had like a SIG P320 and it just started firing itself. And that happens with those guns. I'm just saying.
They just start,
Yeah, they're very dangerous. They just go off. So maybe we don't know what kind of gun he had yet. There's, a few things we can look at, build a case here.
Okay, so this was back in June, just after the shooting, right? And so the state's saying that we are just building our case. There's plenty of work to do. So what's happened since is they have built their case and they've done it via a grand jury, right? So they've gone and gotten a jury of 12. I believe that's what
the grandest jury.
The grandest of juries. And they've subpoenaed all of the footage from the street and people's cameras and things like that. They've gotten witnesses to stand in front of this grand jury. No defense, obviously, there, because that's not what happens at a grand jury. And they put all this forward, and he's been indicted, and they've come along and said, well, he is eligible for the death penalty, which we'll have a look at in a minute. But I'm sure you want to see the shooting. Now, the reason we were a bit late was because the link that I had been taken down. Funny that. But I found another one. Because I'm like that. I had another one up my sleeve.
Okay.
All right. So this is the last moment of Finney and his wife Bubbly's life. So just warning.
Thanks, donut.
Hey, dumbass. Okay, so that's him. That's Manny there in the white cap, the beard, and that is Bubbly walking up like in front of him. And then, so that's Manny there in the white cap, the beard, and that is Bubbly walking up like in front of him. And then, so that's Manny there in the white cap, the beard, and that is Bubbly walking up like in front of him. And then, so that's Manny there in the white cap, the beard, and that is Bubbly walking up like in front of him. And then, so that's Manny there in the white cap, the beard, and that is Bubbly walking up like in front of him. And then, so that's Manny there in the white cap, the beard, and that is Bubbly walking up like in front of him. And then, so that's Manny there in the white cap, the beard, and that is Bubbly walking up like in front of him. And then, so that's Manny there in the white cap, the beard, and that is Bubbly walking up like in front of him. And then, so that's Manny there in the white cap, the beard, and that is Bubbly walking up like in front of him. And then, so that's Manny there in the white cap, the beard, and that is Bubbly walking up like in front of him. And then, so that's Manny there in the white cap, the beard, and that is Bubbly walking up like in front Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh yeah, love them down.
Okay. Yeah. So, also there is a video of just Manuel Ruiz, aka Sincity Manny, threatening Vinny the Legend as he generally would in his streams. Their beef had been going on for a year, right? So basically, they've been going back and forth and talking about how each other was a coward or a pussy or whatever. And Finny, don't like to speak badly of the dead, but he was trying very hard to take away Sincity Manny's audience. So he was using like mirror channels and things like that, and he was talking to the audience and going that he's a bad guy and don't watch him. If you want to watch his content, watch it over on these other channels, right? Unsubscribe from him and watch it over here. Yeah. So Cincinnati Manny was very mad because this YouTube channel was feeding his family. Okay, so let's go back to where we were. On the week that this happened, this might have been about the day before, this video was captured, and I don't know why this is not circulated more. This is sort of hiding somewhere on YouTube. But this is Cincinnati Manny, and this will definitely be shown at trial. This is Cincinnati Manny, and he is talking to his audience about the fact that Finny and Bubbly are in his town. They've come to Las Vegas and they're there to taunt him, right? And he's saying, I'm going to find you. Yeah. So, yeah, it wasn't a threat. It was a promise. Yeah. Okay. So this for sure is part of the evidence against Manny to show that it was premeditated. Because he went around looking for them at different casinos and stuff. So we'll just show this.
Jerome, I'm out here searching for my baby. But I went through every fucking casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in fucking town. I'm dying to see him. I'm fucking dying to see him. What are we doing?
Okay, Freddie foreshadowing.
What we're doing, I'll fucking be there. I'll fucking be there. You better fucking believe it. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You fucking think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite. Mr. Marcus. That's right.
Got to use my turn signal. Safety first.
We outside.
Don't want to be rude.
Fuel bar tonight? I'm fucking there, homie. What's the fuel bar without the fuel?
Oh, I need to fill up on gas. Well, maybe not.
Fucking go.
Guess I won't need much gas.
Wherever you go, I will be there.
Is he seeing romance songs
Come
now?
on, I have to say hi to my biggest fan. You know? Hey!
What the hell?
That's weird.
Is he trying to set a message for his judge?
Oh, speaking of the judge, we're going to talk about the judge in a minute.
How many chairs are there? Oh, come on.
No. heard that shit, I jumped out of my fucking bed. It came out here so fucking fast.
Oh, what is gross?
Right now. All this long
Good
stream.
Lord, he sounds like my dad.
Teardrop.
Oh, teardrop.
It's probably because of all the mucus you have, sir.
Just know instigators get this shit too.
Okay. Righto. So, yep. Now, he appeared in court a few days ago. And I'll just show you this because, guys, if you've been paying attention, if you've been watching this channel, if you haven't, what you've been doing, right? But if you've been watching this channel, there's something about this may look familiar to you. Get ready. Pay attention. Pay attention to this.
Robert, tell us.
On a case that we have been following very, very closely, prosecutors have filed intent to seek the death penalty in the case of the YouTuber accused of shooting and killing creators on the Las Vegas Strip. That's according to court documents. Manuel Ruiz, known online as Sincity Manny, is facing charges in the murders of Rodney and Tanisha Finley.
Talks like Christine.
At the Bellagio Fountains on June 8th. Ruiz is due back in.
Anyone notice anything? Come on, chat. Come on.
That judge seems to have a tude and looks familiar, but I don't know where.
Don't give it away. Don't give it away. Someone in chat's gonna have to say.
Court on August 4th.
Oh, come on, come on. No. Oh, fine. I'll have to tell you then, won't I?
From Australia.
Nope.
And he's willing to try this case. And you understand that he's willing to try this case on an open murder. So a jury can convict you of a first-degree murder. You understand that? Or do you want to talk to Mr. Patrick about it?
Well, I don't want to talk to Mr. Patrick. He didn't listen to anything I said.
Miss Michaels, I need you to understand what I'm saying to you and answer my
Yes,
question.
feelings, man.
You want to withdraw your plea and go to trial?
Yes, please.
All right. This plea is going to be withdrawn. Mr. Patrick, I need you to have some discussions with your client.
Your Honor, I've moved to withdraw at this time. This case needs to go back to the appointed counsel.
Miss Michaels, hold on just 1 second. Miss Michaels, you need to conduct yourself like this is a courtroom. If you cannot do that, then they're going to remove you because I still have business to conduct.
I still have business to conduct. Yeah.
Mr. Patrick?
Judge, respectfully, I move to withdraw and have this case sent back to Office of Appointed Counsel. I am not in a position to accept appointment on this case. Should
No, I don't like this judge either.
All right. All right, I'm going to have to reach out to the Office of Appointed Counsel and get her a lawyer
Yeah, watch out,
that's
Manny.
going to be appointed with the understanding this case is 2 years
Right.
old. This case is.
I am so disappointed in you, chat. How did you not recognize her? The second I saw her, I was like, oh, it's the same one from the porn star who beheaded the boyfriend and then lost his head. Well, I mean, yeah, she does like empathy, but I mean, like, this woman did cut off her boyfriend's head, but
Still,
yeah.
poor
But
thing.
I mean, she said she's innocent, so. But she said flat out that this judge said flat out, well, a jury can find you guilty, which was a bit out of order. I
Not
didn't
if
know
I'm
what
on
she
the
looked
jury.
like, just what she sounded like. Oh, sure, half Irish, sure. Anyway, Dali, I did ask you to bring something up.
Excuse me while I whip it out.
Please whip it out. No, actually. Shit. She didn't get what her plea was, allegedly. Yeah. She only pled like 6 months earlier. All right. So what do we got?
This is the indictment.
The indictment.
This was filed electronically on July 11th, 2025, year of our Lord. In Clark County, Nevada. And they really need to work on their kerning between, like, yeah, that kerning is just no bueno.
In Clark County.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, between the V and the A, that's a problemo.
Yeah. I know. I have to deal with that crap at work, and now while I stream, apparently. Are there any free Manny stands? Yeah, aren't there? Like, isn't there like a whole side?
Oh, okay. So you mean that the Sin City Familiar people?
Yeah.
I think they're pretty mad at him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think they're kind of a bit embarrassed that like their leader went and shot up a couple of people, allegedly. To be like, Max, like let's be clear about this. I'm leaning guilty on this one. But death penalty, no. No.
Hope you're doing well.
How are you, Max? You're free, Oh, Mavka's free, Manny. There you go. Mavka can start a group.
So okay, it's not letting me mark, but whatever.
Yeah.
The defendants above named accused by the Clark County Grand Jury of the crimes within the county of Clark, state of Nevada, on or about June 8th, 2025, committed one or more of the following crimes. Murder, most deadly, with use of a deadly weapon. That's a felony. As follows, to wit, count 1. Manuel Diaz.
I love it.
Manuel Ruiz did on or about June 8th, 2025, willfully, unlawfully, feloniously, maliciously, heresially, and with malice aforethought. I'm just adding a bunch of words I can think of. Like, I guess they just break out a thesaurus and just throw a bunch of shit in there. With a malice aforethought, kill Rodney Finley, a human being with, well, yeah, I guess he is. Even if he does do copyright strikes, he's still a human being. With use of a deadly weapon, a firearm. That said, killing having been willful, deliberate, and premeditated by shooting into the body of Rodney Finley. Murder with the use of a deadly weapon. Manuel Diaz Ruiz did on or about June 8th, 2025, year of our Lord, willfully, unlawfully, feloniously, and with malice aforethought, kill Tanisha Finley, a human being with use of with use of a deadly weapon, eh?
So this is the same, but for Tanisha?
How is it I'm trying to do a Hispanic accent and it comes out Italian?
You were trying to do a Hispanic, were you? I had no idea.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do like a Chinese and it'll come out Hispanic one day. A firearm. The said killing having been willful, deliberate, and premeditated by shooting into the body of Tanisha Finley. Stephen B. Wolfson, Clark County District Attorney.
That's a really nice signature. Go back up. Lovely.
Both of them. We got the four-plate Clark County Grand Jury thing. That's a nice signature too.
All right. What else we got?
So then we got the indictment.
The indictment. That was
Warrant.
the indictment, wasn't it?
That was the. Okay, that was the indictment, and then this is the warrant.
Can Manny get 2 death sentences? Sure. They can have a go at him twice.
I think they do the firing squad there.
No, they don't. Actually, I looked this up.
Oh, is it deep?
So in Nevada, no one on death row has been killed since 2006.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of people sitting on death row and no one's getting killed. No one.
Well, we're waiting.
Yeah, they're just sitting around. There was
say
going to
why?
be someone in 2019, but they couldn't get the drugs. Yeah. So this whole death penalty thing's just some big song and dance.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah. So, P.S. It costs like $1 million more to go down the death penalty route.
That's a good point.
Right?
And
It
then
does.
they just sit there on death row.
Yeah.
When they don't even have the drugs and have no.
It's fairly obvious now that no one's going to be executed. Right? Like 2006. Hello. That's 21 years. No, 19 years.
19, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be 20 years next year, right? Come on now. Why are we bothering to pursue the death penalty in a state where no one's getting executed? Or is that just too logical?
No. You make sense.
So you're telling Max there's a backlog? And given us Nevada, can anyone say pay-per-view?
We can even bet on it.
Yeah.
Just put them all in like a punch bowl and see which bet on which one comes out.
Exactly. Yeah, so they still do lethal injection. There's no firing squad option or anything like that. So, I mean, maybe they'll change their mind and they'll go for the firing squad soon because, Idaho's decided to do that. And
yeah.
So, please go on.
This is the warrant to any sheriff, constable, marshal, policeman, peace officer in this state. An indictment having been found on the day of 11th day of July 2025 in the above entitled court, charging defendant Manuel Luis Reyes, above named, with crimes of counts 1 and 2, murder with use of a deadly weapon. You are therefore commanded forthwith to arrest and bring said defendant before the court to answer the indictment. If the court is not in session, you are to deliver defendant into the custody of the sheriff of Clark County, or if requested by defendant, take defendant before any magistrate in the county where arrested, that bail may be given to answer to the indictment. Defendant shall be admitted to bail in the sum of no bail, with the following added conditions. None.
I didn't know they were religious.
This is just saying it was served.
Right. Okay. What else we got?
The notice.
Guys, 50 cents a page.
I know.
That's like $3.50 for me.
Right?
There have been past attempts to repeal the death penalty in Nevada, such as a bill passed by the Assembly in 2021, but these efforts have not been successful in the Senate. I believe it's 2 to 3 in the Supreme Court of Nevada. If I remember what I read yesterday correctly.
So this is the notice of intent to seek the death penalty. Sorry, god damn, why am I so yawning? Notice of intent. Comes now the state of Nevada through Stephen B. Wolfson, Clark County District Attorney, by and through Giancarlo Pescia, Chief Deputy. Finally, we got an Italian in there. God.
We have an Italian there.
Hey, Chief Deputy District Meatball Attorney, and declares its intention to seek the death penalty at a spicy penalty hearing, eh? Furthermore, the state of Nevada discloses that it will present evidence of the following aggravating circumstances. The defendant has, in the immediate proceeding, been convicted of more than one offense of murder in the first degree. Evidence in support of this aggravator will be derived in part from the physical evidence in the testimony adduced
Sorry, go back
at
a
trial.
second. What's the aggravator?
Evidence in support of this aggravator will be derived in part from the physical evidence in the testimony adduced at trial.
I'm confused. What aggravator? Wait, evidence in support of what aggravator?
Oh, the death penalty, I believe.
The death penalty is not an aggravator. There are aggravators that support the death penalty.
Declares its intention to seek the death penalty at a penalty hearing. Furthermore, the state of Nevada discloses that it will present evidence of the following aggravating circumstances.
Yeah.
The defendant has, in the immediate proceeding, been convicted of one offense of murder in the first or second degree, of more than one offense of murder.
Okay, right. So there's more than one murder. That's an aggravator.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
The defendant is charged with murder of the use of deadly weapon. Count 1, Rodney Finley. Count 2, Tanisha Finley. Evidence in support of this aggravator will be derived, in part, from the physical evidence in the testimony adduced at trial. Specifically, the state will rely on the fact that on or about June 8th, 2025, the defendant murdered Rodney Finley by shooting him to death, and that the defendant murdered Tanisha Finley by shooting her to death. Both victims were murdered by means of a firearm.
Kind of JMK, yeah.
All right. The state will rely on the jury's verdicts on counts 1 and 2 to support the existence of this aggravating circumstance. To establish this aggravating circumstance, the state will rely on certified court documents, statements made by the defendant, like him going, "Ruh, ruh, ruh, ruh." The state will rely on police reports, witness statements, videos, photographs, and or testimony of witnesses to establish these facts.
Right. So just stop for a second. So yeah, there is the there's that.
It was
Then
a little
also,
creepy.
There was that. There's also some video taken by Manny's wife, Julie. So Julie was with him that night, right? And those two, they were walking along and live streaming in Vegas, as they do, because he usually has her with him. Now, what has been discussed a lot is the fact that Julie may have even known what was about to happen, because they were walking along, she's live streaming, and you can see her in the background just kind of keep walking after the shooting happens, right? It's like,
yeah,
wouldn't you like help or look shocked or something? Like, why is she just continuing to walk as if, oh yeah, my husband just shot some people, cool, no worries. Like, it's very strange, right?
Yeah.
So don't know why she's not been arrested or
I would
what,
assume
or
they're looking at her.
I would think she's absolutely being looked at, but whether or not she's like being made to testify against him at the like whether at the grand jury or whether it'll be later.
I don't know if
I
she
think
can be
what, this
forced
is
to
why.
testify. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right. Yes,
Yeah, I mean, it
possible.
depends on the laws of the state, but
Yeah.
probably not.
Now with budget cuts, please read with an Indian accent.
Evidence in support of this aggravator will be derived in part from the physical evidence and the testimony adduced at trial.
To the head wobble.
Specifically, the state will rely on the fact that on or about June 8th, at around 10:40 p.m. SAR, the defendant approached the two victims as they stood in front of the Bellagio water fountains on Las Vegas Boulevard, while dozens of people stood and walked around in the immediate area of the shooting. Do not redeem, good SAR. The defendant proceeded to shoot at the victims 7 times, all while there were dozens of people standing and walking around in the immediate area of the shooting. Because the defendant fired a weapon 7 times in an area where dozens of people were standing and walking around, the murders alleged in count 1 and 2 of the instant indictment were committed by a person who knowingly created a great risk of death to more than one person by means of a weapon, device, or course. Jeez.
What? For what? Device for what? Does it say corpse?
Or course of action, which would normally be hazardous to the lives of more than one person.
Okay.
Well, they sure as hell didn't get Gary Plauché with that.
I think that is really significant, right? So he caused like terror to people around this area, right? So if you look at the video, the news reports and stuff, he was an active shooter in a public area, right?
Yeah.
So allegedly.
Why, Manny? Why?
Yeah, why, Manny? Why? Right. So okay, so he clearly had Finney and Bubbly in his sights, but he could have hurt anybody else who was there. Who's to say he's that great of a shot? But people around, they didn't know that he wasn't just opening fire around.
Depends on the
everywhere.
ammunition he had too.
Yeah.
I mean, some ammo is designed to kind of go through the person. If he was using Full Metal Jacket, that would be much more dangerous because they would be more likely to go through the person and strike somebody else.
You're absolutely right, Outland Red. There were people with babies just strolling around. You could see them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's a tourist destination.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
very touristy.
It was really populated. You could see people like crouching down behind bollards and stuff, trying to save themselves. Like, this is a crazed man just shooting out in public. If anything is an aggravator, that is, right? So I really don't support the death penalty at all. It's like he aimed at head level, not baby level. But I can see why this is something for them to take into account. So go
on. To establish this aggravating circumstance, the state will rely on certified court documents, statements made by the defendant, police reports, witness statements, videos, photographs, and/or testimony of witnesses to establish these facts. I hereby certify the service of the above and foregoing was made by electronic filing to Violet Rodasta, VR at Clark County, Nevada.gov.
So she is one of his public defenders, right? I've looked her up. I don't think that she is death penalty certified. In fact, I don't think that either of her public defenders right now are death penalty certified. So he's going to need somebody else to step in at this point, it would seem. There's Like now that it's done, it's on the table. There's death penalty on the table now. The public defenders that he has, I'm sure, like they could stay on the case, but there would need to be death penalty certified lawyers brought in. Now, remember at the start, he waived his preliminary hearing so he could go hire his own attorneys. Well,
damn, she's paid.
This is a
pretty
public
good.
defender. Sorry,
She's paid pretty good.
she's paid pretty good.
Yeah. If this website's correct, transparentnevada.com, her regular pay is $138,617.
What's that? A day?
No, for the year, $138,000 a year.
Is that good?
For a government job, I think so.
For a government job, yeah, okay, fair enough.
And then total pay and benefits is $208,000 a year.
I would think
righteous bucks.
Yeah, but I've looked her up in the other one. I think his name is Brad. Anyway,
I think it's Tim.
It's not. It's
I
not
was
Tim.
making a generic
I was
white name.
talking to you last night about it, and I searched his name. You can find it if you want. It's on the documents. Anyway, I searched them both, and I couldn't find any mention of them being death penalty certified. And I would think it would be on their bios. So, yeah, when the death penalty is on the table, obviously things get a lot more complicated. The mitigation process is going to have to start now, and that means that things blow out in terms of time and due process. So let's look at the document that has the dates on it. Do you have that?
Wait, which one?
The most recent document.
The motion to preserve evidence, or no. Well, shit. I'm gonna have to log in again.
No, it's okay. I think I might have it.
Was it just a screenshot, or?
Yeah, it's just a screenshot. It's a single page.
Okay. Let's confirm you are human. Choose all the hats.
Choose all the hats. You are human. You are a human being.
Yay!
Yay! Hey Tracy, how are you? Well, Erica, funny you say that, because I have Steve Gosney coming on tomorrow. Funny you say that. And I don't know whether Dali will be able to join us because we're starting a bit later tomorrow. So, yeah, I know. Very welcome, obviously, Dali.
Sure. She says that now.
Of course. You have great ideas. Yes, tomorrow we have Steve Gosney, death penalty certified defense attorney, doesn't work for the state anymore, from Florida, and the author of such texts as Death Penalty Designs and Death Penalty Debates on all of the bookshelves of good law students and lawyers. And he will be here to discuss the deals that are done to take the death penalty off the table, right? Such as plea deals like the one that just happened with Brian Koberger, but also what it takes to remove the death penalty just from regular proceedings, like what happened with Lori Vallow, for example. So how she managed to remove the death penalty from her proceedings and not waive her right to speedy trial. So, and we'll talk to him a bit about this one here, because I have a pretty strong feeling that there'll be a plea deal offered, because really, what's he doing pleading not guilty? Yeah. someone's going to have to get an easy ear at some point in time and just go, come on, man. There is so much evidence against you. Why are you pleading not guilty? Maybe he's pleading not guilty because his lawyers are saying to him, if you plead not guilty, then they're going to have to offer you a plea deal so that you can just get life without parole. Right? So, yeah. But we'll talk to Steve about it because he knows more about it than me or you or any of us.
So is this for the next hearing?
Yeah. So we have a document here with some dates set for what's happening next.
Yes. Notice of hearing. Please be advised that the defendant's motion to preserve evidence in the above entitled matter is set for hearing as follows. August 14th, 9 a.m. Time of our Lord. Location, RJC Courtroom 14B, as in balloon. The Regional Just Ice Center, 200 Lewis Avenue, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89101. Stephen D. Grierson, CEO / clerk of the court.
This is not the one I was wanting.
Well, it is now.
I wanted the one that had the trial date on it.
Oh, the one from this morning?
Yeah.
Awkward.
The one that you said most recent document.
Hey, I found it.
Yay! All right, guys.
Okay.
So, just preface this for a second. We get some people watching this on replay with the Manny and Finney beef stuff who are over from the Vegas sector chat and stuff like that. And they don't really watch trials or LawTube or true crime or anything like that. So they have been wondering.
They're better than us, quite frankly.
They have been wondering about this whole court process and what is likely to happen with trial, and wondering how quickly it's likely to go to trial. This is where, not a lawyer, guys, but followed a fair bit of this stuff in the past, and we'll say just right now that we know that the death penalty is on the table, it's going to take a lot longer, right? I think everyone in chat can probably agree with that, right? Once the death penalty is there, you can add, I would say, at least a year, probably 2 to 3 years to it, because you have what's called mitigation that has to be prepared for. You have the sentencing phase, assuming that he's found guilty, then there is like a whole other trial that happens afterwards.
Yeah. Now,
simple case, late 2026. So that brings us to what's going to be in this document, right? So assuming that it ends up being simple, right? So they have set a tentative. Let's have a look.
So we have the parties listed here: Elizabeth A. Mercer, Giancarlo Pescia for the attorney for plaintiff. They're going to he's going to demand to call the plaintiff to the stand. Call the state of Las Vegas.
The plaintiff.
City of Las Vegas. Manuel Diaz Ruiz, defendant. Ryan Bashar, his attorney. State of Nevada is the plaintiff. Oh, I didn't even read that far.
Oh, who was what plaintiff?
State of Nevada is the plaintiff.
Oh, right. Okay, so I suppose that kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
it's not usually
confront his accuser. Anyways, upon court's inquiry, Miss Rodasta confirms she received notice of intent to seek DP. Defendant Ruiz arraigned, pled not guilty, and waived the 60-day rule. This court orders the case reassigned to Department 10 and set for trial. Court further ordered counsel is 21 days from the filing of the grand jury transcript or today's date, whichever is later, to file a writ. So coming up, he's in custody. 11:06, November 6th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Status check. Trail readiness. Then we got
hang on. So I had so much trouble reading US dates. So what's that? June?
November 6th, 2025.
Trial readiness.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't easily make it bigger. Then we got July 30th, 2026, next year at 9 a.m. pretrial conference. Then we got August 6th, 2026, a 9 a.m. calendar call to see if they're ready for trial.
Mm-hmm.
And then August 17th, 2026, it's set for jury trial.
Okay, so August next year.
Yep.
All right. So that's assuming that he doesn't waive speedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he were to waive speedy, then you could add another year to it or more. Could go on forever. All right. So, yeah, I mean, I think people who've been following this kind of thought it would go to trials in like 3 or 4 months. But no, not now. It's just one of those things with death penalty. You've got to be prepared for the sentencing phase. And let's be pretty clear about this. It's more than likely to get to sentencing phase on this one. But Maka, I'm with you on this. It won't go to trial. I really doubt it's going to go to trial. Oh, Ice Cream Man. Yeah, I really, really, really don't think this one's going to go to trial. Although people who know this man say that he is really stubborn and is not likely to back down. He's a narcissist. Not likely to back down. So, oh yeah, I think that's an absolute to no bail.
Huh.
Well, I mean, would you want someone who has been out in public shooting up people to be out on the street?
He did turn himself in.
That does count in his favor.
Yeah.
But
it's a mitigating factor.
It does, but generally I tend to feel that people should get bail unless they are a danger to the community. In this case, I think he might be a danger to the community. I don't think people should be kept in custody for retribution, let's say.
In his defense, he doesn't have a channel anymore to worry about copyright strikes. So
that's true.
Glass half full here.
It's an allegation. Okay, so let's just I want to address this for a second. And I see what you're saying, Mavka. Here's where I have some doubt, right? Just a little bit of doubt. And that is that we've only seen one video angle, right? So if what he says about self-defense could potentially be true, the only way it could potentially be true from my perspective is if there was another angle of video to show that Finney had pulled a weapon on Manny first, right? Still don't quite get how shooting at Bobley works out. But yeah, we didn't see Finney. Like Finney came off the screen, right? And then we saw Manny pick up the firearm and we saw him shoot it in Finney's general direction, right? But if there is some other footage that could show that Manny was in some sort of fear for his life, which I really doubt, right? But if there were some, then I'm open to that, right? But yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty bad. It's looking pretty bad. There are cameras all over that. I'm sure there are a dozen angles in 4K, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. Right, exactly. So he's pleading not guilty. If there is exculpatory footage getting about, they should be able to get it. Let's hope they can get it, right? Because yeah, if he was actually defending himself, he should be able to show that. All right, but it's not looking too good for Manny, and everything leading up to it as well is showing that he was chasing him down. Yeah. So yeah. You think he'd do a runner if he got bail? Yeah. Do you think he regrets doing the murders yet? What a dummy. It does just seem like a really stupid thing to do. And I think people are going to have very little sympathy for even just getting into this situation in the first place. Yeah. He was defending his YouTube channel. He was very angry about what Finney was doing to his YouTube channel. And look, I can't say that I can't identify with it because I would never put my whole life into just like with a YouTube channel. See, with his YouTube channel, I'll tell you the way it works, right? He wasn't getting enough revenue through ads or anything like that because he was out on the Vegas Strip and there was music playing all the time. I'll bring Dolly back in. Hey, there was music playing all the time. So his streams were always demonetized, right? So he was completely reliant on chat giving him like super chats and gifted memberships and stuff like that. So he was basically a beggar, right? He was completely reliant on his chat giving him money.
Oh, do you mean the Steel Toe Morning Show?
Yeah.
Oh, Manny. Sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Great Hughes. Right. Yeah. Right. So he only had like 15,000 subscribers, right? Not that subscribers really make a difference to how much money you can make, but the views weren't high enough, right? So the views weren't high enough and there was music playing, so the streams were demonetized. And he was making his full living out of people giving him super chats and things. And then Finney came along and Finney was actively diverting people away from his chat, right? So I can see why Manny was very angry at Finney, right? I get that. But to then let it become something that makes you feel murderous. Like he really just needed to find a job. You know, taking away his dollars risks his life. Yeah. Yeah, but the answer is not to get a gun out, is it? Is it? Because now his kids don't have him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, both of them were dicks. Manny just lost his shite. I agree. And sad to say that about Finney, who is deceased, but Finney was acting like a dick. He was absolutely acting like a dick, and he was really
I love Finney. Don't come at me, guys.
He was acting like a dick, and no, people are admitting it. Like people are like
they are.
Yeah, they are. You know, he was acting like a dick, but doesn't mean he deserved to die.
No.
You know.
But
yeah. Hey, Lucy Day.
What I saw was that it went way. I've seen some bullying on YouTube, a lot of bullying, like really messed up bullying.
Yeah.
And this was even beyond that. Like it was really messed up. Like going out of his way to organize ways to watch his streams to mock it in groups, but not give him any views. So like actively coordinate with a large group of people to have one person only one person watch it, stream it to everybody else, and then they all watch that streamed one. And this entire group would, so he'd have like no views. And it, you know, it can certainly mess with a person's emotional state. Not that I'm justifying what he did. I'm just
No. But it's bullying, right?
Yeah.
So people
just being
take
realistic.
their own lives because of bullying.
Yeah.
People do all sorts of people snap because of bullying. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not saying that Manny wasn't doing any bullying back.
No.
Right? Like he was doing some pretty nasty shit back too. But yeah, it was super toxic what was going on between these two people. And the audience was loving it. Right? They were eating it up. None of this stuff can happen without an audience who's like buying into it and paying the money, right? Because money fuels it, doesn't it? Right? When you've got people throwing money at either side, and Finney was winning, right? And he actually called himself Finney the winner at one point. Like he was getting t-shirts and merch made that says Finney the winner, right? Finney is winning because the crowd was coming to his channel to watch this content of Manny and then making fun of Manny and throwing money at him instead of throwing money at Manny, right? And none of this would have really impacted anybody if there wasn't this big audience there that was fueling it. And the drama, like YouTube drama, sells, doesn't it?
Yeah. God, I'm so sick of you, Hella.
Oh, you suck. Yeah, we watched some of both on your channel. They both sucked. Oh yeah, they both sucked. But people clearly loved it.
Yeah,
you could just see the chat was flying, and there was memberships, then super chats, and there were like Vinny was making money. Yeah. Manny was not unaware that he was indulging in flame wars. It's really lucrative for a while. Yeah, until someone gets burnt. I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen it get to this point, right? Like we've seen people like have breakdowns and people get arrested for things. And people sue one another, and we've seen all sorts of meltdowns, but we've never seen anything quite like this. Yeah. Anyway, tomorrow, guys, hang on, let me show you. Tomorrow.
Exactly, half Irish. That's why I stream with Hella.
What?
Keep your antagonizing to someone across the world.
I hate this layout. There we go. Right, tomorrow. Death penalty deals with special guest Steve Gosney. Starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's later than I usually start. We have to, like, Steve has to get home from work and chill and have dinner and stuff. So it's going to be so great to have Steve on. I haven't had him on for a while. Yeah. And also, like, he has to get to work in the morning. So it won't be too long of a stream. Make sure you catch it. If you've got questions for him, it's a perfect time to be here and ask him questions. Cool. So just love Steve. He's such a sweet guy. He's very much against the death penalty, but he also really respects people who do support the death penalty. And if you do support the death penalty, then he'll put forth to you, if you do support the death penalty, then these are the kind of things you should consider about, well, if you support it, then you should be interested in why people aren't actually being executed, right? So things like that. So he's coming on, and we're going to actually talk about a few cases like Koberger, like this one that we just discussed. Just more broadly, though, how often death penalty is sought by different states, and it doesn't go ahead because deals are done. And what's involved in those deals? What kind of things are usually or often written into those deals? How often he thinks that states or prosecutors go forth with the death penalty really with no intention of pursuing it right till the end, whether it's used as a bargaining chip. So I've got questions for Steve, and he doesn't work for Florida State anymore. He can talk.
Yeah.
So it's a really good opportunity to pick his brain. Hit the bell for tomorrow. Yeah. Max may disagree with Steve on death penalty, but supports Steve 100%. He's a good man. Yeah, he really is. He is. Yeah. Hope to see you in chat tomorrow, Max. Yeah, definitely hope to see you in chat tomorrow. Might be on rewatch, then it will be at 1 a.m. here. Oh, Tracy. No worries. But yeah, Steve is just the most decent person and lovely to talk to. I can't, for a lawyer. Yeah, I can't wait to catch up with him on this. I've got so many questions. So, and these are the kind of things that lawyers usually don't talk about, what is in these deals. So, yeah, really, really keen to talk to him about this. Okay, great. Excellent human. He and I agree on DP for most of the same reasons, but he can talk about it with anyone. Yeah. Cool. You hit the heavy bell on every channel with vloggers. Have me to, I get a notification every 20 seconds all day. Do you, Mavka? Okay, Sincity Mavka. All right, guys, have a good day, and it's time for the song.
Her name was Ella. She was an Aussie. She was a fake lawyer from the future. She got on YouTube and made some live streams.
Sean starts in 15.
She dances sometimes. The words are always so loud, and because she's an 803. To the center, excited utterance. Her cat is